I want to make this here video for these shorts. You got to be quick. So, in 1975, I told my first wife that you're pregnant after we had done what we did. Which wasn't the first time, because in the hippie generation, I bought into that. Everybody's stupid at a young age, admittedly so. So it wasn't the first time I'd done anything like that. So there was no chance that I got it right. I did. 9 months later, she had her first baby. But she got endometriosis, couldn't have another baby, they told her. But 8 years later, after a similar event, and after a few thousand times of trying, I said, "Yeah, I think you're pregnant." And she said, "It can't be. You're crazy." 9 months later, our son was born, oldest son. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. A year and a half later, I said, "You're pregnant again." She said, "You're crazy, what?" And, I don't know if she remembers now because we don't talk much, but I've added 1,000, and I'm the man. There's no trends or secret or nothing. The man, so how did I know? That's for you to think about very seriously. You cur dog out there, think you're going to be getting rid of a clump of cells? That clump of cells is going to come back to you and haunt you if everything you think about being told you believe in is wrong. I'm telling you, it ain't the good guy upstairs or wherever he's been or whoever he may be, and it changes. It's all the same. You're listening to the wrong deity. And he runs this world. If you'd listen to, not the churches, but a good Bible believer that can teach you something, you learn these lessons. Bonus too, it's pretty wild stories in there. A lot of them you're never going to hear in a church. But there's one of them right there. And I figure it's probably happened to more than me. Can you imagine the wild... Here's a guy that... cowboy on the Great Plains, and... well, actually, I was in hill country at that time. No matter. Can you imagine all other stories right there? I tell you, if you think you're going to be not weighed, you better think about that story I just told you. It's true. And I batted 1,000. 1,000. I was right every time. How does that happen? You're going to be selling that clump of cells? You're going to be providing it to some clinic that's going to be selling it to somebody else? What are you doing? Somebody bigger than me is asking you that. And for a reason. They're telling you the earth's too big, ain't room enough. Who's telling you that? I'm probably out of time. This is not going to be way too long to make a short. I don't know. Edit it and send what I can. But sometimes I can't keep yakking whenever I see stupidity. Because we're all in one big boat. And we're supposed to be here to make the best of it. Yeah, it's not run by the good deity. It's run by the bad one. But it doesn't have to be. It can be ours. Did you know that? If we don't take it back, and you don't stop doing something like that, well, only one guy got off the boat last time this kind of crap happened. And that story's not just in the Christian Bible, it's everywhere. I ain't got much more to tell you. If there's somebody out supposed to hear it, hopefully I've said it, that they hear it. The rest of you ain't got enough brains to believe it anyway, or too narcissistic to do anything but think of yourself. Even though if you'd ever had the kids I had from those three situations, it had not, and had pulled the plug on any of them, oh my gosh. You sick puppy. I ain't being kind to you because you don't deserve it if you do anything like that. If you've already done it, you can be forgiven by asking. But if you're thinking to do it now after you hear this, you ain't got a chance to be forgiven. I don't think, but I'm not the judge.